Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. My name's Jack. Today we are finishing off the second half of the Ultimate Collector Series, the UCS Hulkbuster. They're calling it the Hulkbuster Ultron Edition. It is a UCS set though, an Ultimate Collector Series set. It does even come with this special sticker, which pretty much is only reserved for Ultimate Collector Series sets. So anyways, yeah, that's what's going on. This was a pretty fun build. I know a lot of people have been critical about the hips, about the fact that the legs can't be pushed forward on this gigantic model. It does seem at this point that it will not be quite as posable as the other two Hulkbusters that came out before it, the much smaller ones. I will do a comparison at the end of the video showing off the 3 different Lego sets interpreting the Hulkbuster gigantic robot. I have heard also, I haven't checked it out, Mike was telling me that there is Chubby Bots, that awesome builder. He's already put together a way to modify the Hulkbuster, you know, make the shoulders a little bit cooler and make the legs a little bit more posable and stuff. Because personally, like, I'm not a big fan of these ball joints that stick out. I don't think, it doesn't look like they're gonna get covered up. I think that's just how the thing's gonna look. But so far, I mean, it's looking really cool. I like a lot of the sleekness that we're seeing. It's not focusing as much here, but yeah, you can see we get a lot of these 1x2 sloped bits that have you know, that little edge cut in, and then opposite. There's a lot of these parts kind of all over the build, and it really adds I think a new fun dimension. Tons of these curved slope areas here, lots of good sleek lines. So in general, I'm liking the aesthetics of it, but there definitely are a few little things that I can see why people have been critical of the model so far. But I'm about halfway through, maybe a little bit more, and let's move down to this camera. All right, so welcome. What page am I even on? Or what bag, I should say. Oh, there we go. Bag number 6 is what I'm on. Hello, everybody. Hello. Fun Pepper. When will the Hulkbuster the Ultron? Okay. I get that. What you were saying there, and that review is never gonna be on the channel. Hello, Zachary. Hope you don't get bored this time. I think you said that multiple times last stream, if I am correct. Why not just big edition? Yeah, it's true. It is. Essentially, that is what a lot of the UCS sets really are. They're just the big version. But they're also a much cooler version too. Yeah, Chubby Bots did make an awesome mod. I haven't seen it yet. People have been telling me. I don't know if we're gonna have time to do the Chubby Bots mod. The Chubby Bots mod. Did I say that 5 times fast? But we will get there. Jack, I gave her mic, but you're good too. Oh, snap, Neil. We've got some preferences. Okay. Wow, this was, I think 6 was the smallest bag. I said last stream that 5 was the smallest, but I think 6 is the smallest. It's hardly any, it's just one arm, so 7 should probably be the same. All right, where are we finding these parts? I really like the dark red. Dark red is one of my favorite colors from the Lego sort of lineup. I don't know if it is in real life, but I like the look of the ABS just in general for the dark red here. Oh shit. Here we go. Can you say hi? Spare Bricks? I just did. Hi, Spare Bricks. How do you get so many Lego Marvel figures? I'm trying to collect Marvel figures. We had a lot, obviously, from just buying a ton of sets. But we did go out and just order a lot from BrickLink at a certain point. At this point, we don't order any more figures from like Marvel, DC, or Star Wars off of BrickLink because we've got all the older ones. So we just get all the most updated sets. We just get all the sets now, and we stay up on top of our collecting. We had a ton of them from back in the day, though. The orders for Batman or Star Wars and stuff, we didn't really have to go too far back to finish off the rest of the collection. We had a ton of them for a long, long time. So many of you guys are jumping in. You're like, hey, everybody, gotta go. Like, yeah, just popping in to say hi. Wow, this is a pretty intense song that's playing in the background. You should do a video just about comparing all 3 Hulkbusters. What I'm gonna do is just make a review of this, and in my review of this, I'm gonna do a comparison. I won't make like a video that just specifically says comparing them. I'll just do it in my regular review, because I think that's how it should go. Yeah, and I haven't finished this yet. I have a feeling that I'm gonna like this the most compared to the other 2. It's a little bit hard to compare because this model isn't designed to do the same thing as this model. This is like a rough and tumble play model. I have to say though, what the heck? Why is it so... Dude, this thing has so many little parts that fall off of it. Oh my gosh, it's kind of annoying me. Like, it looks better. This looks better than the original, but it really does have a lot of pieces that fall off, and I'm surprised that it passed the stability test. I'm really surprised, because it's definitely one of the more, I wouldn't say flimsy, but it's got a lot of pieces that just fall off. It's not even greebling that falls off. It's like actual larger bits of plating that just are attached in sort of a funny, inconsistent way. So the new one looks better, but I don't know if it's a better playset. I don't know. Do I know Brick 101? I do not know Brick 101. I think the only like brick YouTubers that I've spoken with like one-on-one. Whoa. Wait a second. Oh man. You know what I did? Oh, can I do it? Yeah, there we go. I attached this, and I was mistaken. There's these 2. They're almost... Nah, they're not even that similar parts. I just confused myself. Okay, let's do that. Oopsie-daisy. Okay, that's in. Okay. Lots of silvers. Hey, hello, Mike is better than Jack. Oh, snap! We've got some preferences. Oh, what's that? I just saw a super chat donation. Sorry, a donation via super chat. Well, let me get back onto the super chat from Hunter Dudley. If we don't get a Lego architecture movie soon, we'll belly flop onto the Lego Empire State Building set. Maybe you can use this cash to fund the film. Thank you, Hunter, for the $5 donation. We really do appreciate it here. And that is an interesting concept, a Lego architecture movie idea. I mean, Lego architecture, I think I usually have the most fun building Lego architecture. It goes a lot faster, yet it feels a lot more complex. There's just an interesting sort of fun dynamic of putting together a large series of patterns, which is often the case when you get with a lot of, especially the larger architecture sets. Movie theme idea. I feel like you should flesh out that screenplay, because right now I'm drawing a blank on like what that would look like, but I am intrigued, sir. Lego architecture, like I could see maybe even just documentary style stuff, but I mean if you wanted to get into a story, that would be next level. There we go. And thank you again for that donation. Boss Nation. Okay, Cafe Corner should be re-released, but with an interior. I could not agree with you more, Pokecrafter 817, because I don't want to buy the Cafe Corner old set. I don't want to do that. It's way, way, way too expensive. It's just not happening. So, where the heck did I put this? Okay, there it is. It's under there. So yeah, I would not buy the Cafe Corner collectible set now, because it's just too much, and the interior is non-existent. So it's like, why would you do that? Because so many of the new modular sets are way better. But I think there's something to be said about re-releasing some of the old stuff. Even updating it would be awesome. Personally, I wouldn't even mind if they just re-released the original and didn't update the interior. That'd be fine if they did like sort of like how they did with the Taj Mahal. I think that'd be cool too. What is your favorite Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Lego set, Jack? Mine is the Carnotaurus Gyrosphere Escape. I remember that one. Oh wait, the Fallen Kingdom. You mean the new one? I've looked at them. I like the one that's got the big museum, the building. I think it's like the Museum of Natural History, or it looks like it, or something. Because that's a set that looks like you could integrate it into a city. And I think that's the one that comes with the giant black dinosaur that looks like super scary. So, double win-win. I don't remember the name of that set though. I haven't studied the names up. Like I said, I've been gone for a while, so I haven't. I was holding the stickers in front to show you guys. Oh, and then I lost them. Okay. Here we go. 6 and 8. Oh yeah. Okay. My name is long. But yeah, I don't know that one. You're in the hospital right now, Ziggy, the Edge Lord Smith. Sorry to hear that, Ziggy. The Edge Lord is in the hospital right now. Okay, gotta get this sticker just to the edge. No pun intended. Okay. Mike is better than Jack. That's a 2-for-1. It's a 2-for-1, Mike. It's 2 for Mike. Do I like FNAF? I don't know what FNAF is or who that is. 5. Oh. Yeah, I've never played it. I love that. It's like, do you like this thing that you don't know what the acronym's for? I'm like, oh yeah, well, it's Brick 101, right? That he does all that stuff. I've seen like little pop-up things of it. Just never played it. I literally just have never played it. Generally speaking, I'm not a big fan of horror games. Dude, the next generation of VR, whenever that comes out, the horror games are gonna like, yeah, that'll be the end. VR is pretty good right now, you saying? I will have to check that out. Interesting. I like these. This is such a good piece. I love. This is one of my favorite new pieces to come out from Lego. Yeah, it's the 3. It's the 1x3, but it's the jumper with 2 studs in the middle. Such a good piece. I can specifically remember when I was designing the first version of the Rick and Morty spaceship, and I was like, I need this piece, like either in dark red because I had some of the dark red for the interior or for the floor, or in gray. So it's funny because I redesigned the interior, and I don't need that part anymore. But I remember when I was first doing it, I was like, if only I had this jumper, it would be perfect. But then I actually found something that just didn't need it. Either way, it might even be better. See, there's so much fun sort of sleekness to this design. There you go. Is that everything? Almost. Interesting. Yes, my name is Long. Mike is better than Jack. Hello. Do you like... This is so weird. New messages. What is going on? Oh, dang it. That message thing totally, it was like behind on a bunch of stuff. Can't wait to get home. Jack and Mike are equal. VR is awesome. That includes Duck Hunt. They have Duck Hunt VR. Mike, confirm this. Duck Hunt VR. Oh, you've never played one? Oh, you're just reading it up on it? Okay. I'm gonna say no. They're probably, that's not a thing. It could be. Actually, it is. Maybe they have done it just because it's so old and easy to like remake. You know, because it's such a simple game. Yeah, maybe it does exist. Does anyone know that feeling when you walk into a Lego store and they have the exact part you need for a mock? Yes, it's the best thing. I don't really go to the pick-a-brick wall very often. I've gotten so much into the BrickLink ordering that I don't know, I just like don't do it. But on occasion, that BrickLink, the pick-a-brick wall will just have exactly what you're looking for. Very cool. Jack is like so okay. I can't even read that many zeros, Hayden. I don't know what number that is. Somebody tell me. Somebody write out the name of that number. How many zeros is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 12 zeros or more. I think it's like 15 zeros. They should make Pac-Man beer. Whoa, that would be something.
You buy the dragon.
Yeah.
For like $25.
Yeah.
You get all the parts from this guy.
Okay.
You buy the minifigs like 300 and Steve.
Yeah.
For like $10.
Yeah.
But if you want to get the set with extra few tan bricks for the build, it's $120.
Well, yeah, that's the interesting thing when you go into BrickLink and you do collecting. There's times when like you'll
just
buy
part it down and just get the bricks without the box.
Yeah.
It's so cheaper.
It's weird because there's times when you look at an exclusively released minifig and he's actually the same as another one, but like has less parts. If you buy the one that's not exclusively released, but with like an extra hairpiece, I can't remember. It was like Han Solo or something, and then you buy like like a less good version of him that came out in a San Diego Comic-Con thing. You're like, cool, he's not exclusive, but he came out in San Diego Comic-Con, so people just sell him for a lot.
Yeah.
It's like literally just take off the hairpiece and you can sell it for more. It's weird. It's weird. The world of collecting, I think, is a little bit inconsistent. Part of it is people don't really look into do as much research when they do collecting.
I think the box is just for that.
What kind of PC do you have? We've got a pretty powerful one.
For streaming?
Yeah, it's a pretty powerful one. I'm not sure what's inside it. You remember what's inside it, Mike?
This one is like an Origin PC.
This is part, yeah, it's got Origins.
It's like a Core
Origin
i7
parts.
GeForce GTX Titan X.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
It's a very powerful GeForce card. It's like a Titan X. The card is like worth like the third of the computer.
Yeah, it's got some powerful stuff.
It's like Charlie's nerdy techie gaming stuff.
Yes.
So you can basically play a Battlefield 1 on it in like 60 FPS if you want.
Yeah, the computer is
like
good.
4K.
That's why when people are saying,
it's really powerful, Greg.
are you enjoying life? Yes, I am, the Brick. Thank you for asking, and I certainly hope you are enjoying life
Jab.
as well. Bum, bum, bum. What's your favorite Marvel set?
You guys remember this guy? Ender Dragon.
I still really appreciate that Minecraft...
So it looks so ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, it's Minecraft. I do appreciate that they print all their stuff.
Oh yeah.
Ah!
That's your phone. Pick it up.
Oh, it's my mom.
Pick it up on stream. Come
on. I will. Hello? Hey, Mom. I'm live streaming right now, building Lego.
Everybody, hi, Mom.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, yeah. I need to get on that. Okay, sure. All right, bye. I forgot to buy a plane ticket yesterday. Oops.
Are parents flying in?
No, I'm flying to the Bay Area at the end of this month for just like the weekend. Yeah, apparently I've got not apparently, but I have a cousin in Mexico that I've never met, and they will be in the Bay Area, so I'm actually gonna go meet my cousin that I've never met before. She's already gone. I just saw. Yeah, I'm sure you wrote that like when she was still on the phone, but yeah. She was busy too. She was just like, oh, I just need to remind you to do the thing. I forgot to buy a ticket. Yeah, I should have told her that the chat says hi. It's unfortunate, but you guys are like delayed. I don't know what the delay is. It's on YouTube. It might be something like it's like 30 seconds. Is it really 15? I thought it was faster on Twitch. Maybe Twitch slowed their thing down. I don't know. I don't wanna make rumors, but yeah. Hey, Rick Star Wars Boy, what's up? Can you say hi to Mike for me? Yes, Josh says hi. Number was 20. Was it 20 trillion? I could have sworn. Huh? Oh no, but there's Josh too. Interesting. All these dark red studs, they all have holes in it, but it doesn't look like it's really necessary. What? You know what? My parents have watched it. They've watched the stream before, but they don't build Lego, so they're like, oh, this is kind of funny, and then like 5 minutes later they. No, they don't usually. They've never said that, at least not to my face. But yeah, no. I think if they're gonna sit down and watch something, they'd rather watch like, you know, Downton Abbey or whatever. I don't know what old people watch. You know. How are you doing today, Jack? Very good. Callum Frost Skinner. Very good. We are having. I'm building the arms. We're chilling. We're making. Did you guys see that ridiculous, massive box of Lego that we made yesterday? I was finding more packages on the floor this morning, like things that they dropped out of the original box when I was moving them. So we've got a lot of Lego, and there's still more packages showing up at our mailing drop box even today. So I'm gonna go there today, pick up even more, and yeah, we should be pretty good. We're super close. I think there's only 5 packages. I think there's only 5 packages left to complete all the parts that we need for that massive mock. What do you think of the Hulkbuster? So far, so good, man. Jack, I'm back. Hello. Oh, Cave God, what's up? Yeah, or at least the same name. I think it is. What's up, Pete? Yeah, just putting together this massive build. Yeah, and we're almost there. We're almost there with the Sandcrawler. It's gonna be one. It's gonna be one journey to remember. There we go. When's the next city update, Jack? Cody, we're in the middle of. It's weird. I almost don't want to say, but we're in the middle of moving stuff around in the studio. So we've actually just deconstructed quite a bit of the city, and it's gonna realign itself in another way. But the city is at about half size right now. I kind of like the way we moved it around, but it's still very much in sort of a transition-y kind of mode. So yeah. I will get back to you on that. It's in super secret, top secret mode, but half of it's been destroyed. That I can confirm. It wasn't a natural disaster. It was a controlled destruction. But yeah. What is your favorite color? Blue. No, green. Ah. Do you notice me, senpai? What is your favorite type of dog? Type of dog? Ooh, that's a hard one. I love dogs so much, and I'm very familiar with a lot of different breeds. I used to have a Australian Shepherd when I was growing up, so I'm partial to the Shepherd mixes, and I like the Border Collies and those really smart, really energetic dogs. I like those dogs a lot. But you know, I also like, I don't know, yeah, like usually any kind of Shepherd I'm a big fan of. There we go. Interesting. I don't know exactly what that's gonna do. This is the arm. Oh, we're still working on it. Where's this gonna go? Ah, there it is. But yeah, so I like a lot of the Shepherds. I also like Chihuahuas. I know people love to hate on Chihuahuas. I like Chihuahuas. Let's do it. Chihuahuas are the best. You're in the process of turning your Sanctum Sanctorum Showdown into a modular building, and it's a fun challenge. Well, Oh yeah. That's the new one, right? The new Sanctum. Well, the Sanctum Sanctorum was a different set. You know they're making another modular-esque Sanctum Sanctorum, right? That's the one you're talking about. That must be the one you're talking about. Oh, that is out. Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be cool. We want to put that into our city as well. Is it sometimes hard doing this stuff like building Lego? The building part of it, I would never really. I mean, if it's a challenging build, that could be hard. There's definitely times when that can be like not easy to put. Oh, what the heck? Let me see. Oh, this is on a ball joint. Gotcha. Is this the way it's supposed to go? Okay, this is the way it's supposed to go. Interesting. Okay, yeah, so this is the way the arm is set up. Really? Okay. Thought we were gonna attach it in even further. Oh yeah, you're right, the shoulders. Is that really all the shoulders are? Wait, I totally skipped pieces and parts. Dude, I totally skipped a lot of parts. How did I skip? Okay, I know those are spares. Alright, let's go back into this. How am I skipping all these pieces, guys? Okay, let me look. Let me look at this thing. Okay, let's just... This is funny. Okay. Yeah, I find it odd that I skipped all these kind of large pieces. Okay, let's look back. Just make sure. Like some of it I can look at. Oh, I see what I did. I totally just skipped the other side. That's all I did. Alright. I think I can just look back and forth at what I was doing. Okay. Wait a second. No, I need to actually look at that. What? Where was that piece? Where was it? What's your favorite Lego set? Sorry, I'm looking down. I didn't see any of the chat stuff. Is this interesting for you? It was a oh, it was 4 quadrillion. Thanks for noticing me. What is favorite piece? Least favorite piece to work with? 2x4 is my favorite. Least favorite is my least favorite would be something that I couldn't actually build with. So like a 1x1 plate. Because you can't really build a lot with a 1x1 of pretty much anything. You need at least some kind of connection point. Where did I put that thing? Why is it not showing up? Where the heck was that supposed to be? Okay, yeah. Okay, I can see that one of those droid arms is supposed to... Oh, I see. This is supposed to attach under there. Okay, yeah, it's still facing out. So that droid piece goes there. That covers up a little bit of the detailing. Okay. I'm following you so far. But where the heck is that supposed to go on the other side? Oh, I see. I see it all. Okay. There we go. Right? Okay. We're good. And I think this one's spare too. Okay. I think so. Alright. Sorry, guys. But now I know exactly where everything's supposed to be. This arm looks funny, though. Okay, so it goes... Okay. Okay, no, it looks alright. I don't know. If you look at any mocks from, like, Moko or something... Oh, yeah, this shoulder really... Okay, so, you know, you can change it around a little bit. But, yeah, the shoulder really... It could do more. It could use more. Okay, there's one arm. Let's get the other arm going. How stressful is it building this set? Not stressful at all. I keep on accidentally moving one piece to another place, but it's pretty nice. It's easy peasy. Do you remember when building the Stormtrooper helmet and I asked you to build a Wookiee bowcaster and you said maybe? Yeah, that does seem familiar. Who is it? It's oh, this is gonna cut. Who does all those life-size Not Zazi Nambis. There's a guy who does a bunch of Star Wars life-size stuff. Oh, and he did like a Darth Vader helmet. He did something else. His stuff is really good. This is going to be the next arm, correct? Did I? Oh yeah, I should go further. Okay, and yeah, let's build the next arm. Wait a second. Yeah, this is. I just opened that 7. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ooh, what's in here? Is it a cape? I doubt it. It's 710 in New Zealand. Wow, that is. Yeah, New Zealand is way. You mean 710 at night? Right? Yeah, that's gotta be it. Oh. Hello from Canada. Hello, hello. Today we are finishing off the largest, one of the largest Lego robots, I think. I'm trying to think, how big was the fire mech? Might as well bring the fire mech out. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we're gonna bring the fire mech out because it's actually kind of close to the Hulkbuster size. I still think the Hulkbuster is probably a little bigger. Certainly thicker, like beefier, but they might be pretty similar size. Jack, do you want Pulp Fiction Lego theme? I love Pulp Fiction. Like I like those old Tarantino movies are really fun. Not a bit, not too into his new stuff, but I don't know if I. Oh wow, yeah. Yeah. We're gonna compare some of those Ninjago sets, but like look at the fire mech. Wow, the fire mech is pretty. Dude, the fire mech might end up being taller, but definitely not as thick or beefy or not as detailed for sure. Interesting though, right? The fire mech's knees also don't bend, by the way, but the legs move forward, which I think is a better mode. Oh, they love mechs. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Mechs are awesome. All right. Here we go. Sorry, I was distracted. Yeah, so Mike just brought out a bunch of the mechs. Once I finish this, I'll compare them. You guys will see. I am from Turkey. Welcome. Jack, please tell Mike that he is the Polish Prince of Plastic. He laughed. Is the Sandcrawler... is it Banana Marshall Sandcrawler? No, it isn't, Florent. It is actually, it's Pete's Sandcrawler. He literally was in the chat a few minutes ago. Cave God. He's the same guy that designed the massive AT-AT that we've got in the other room, and he's currently he's currently making an ATM6, I believe. I don't know if you go into his Flickr, you can see just how big the back leg is, which he's already started building, which is just nuts. All the best of luck to you. That is crazy. Do you like the new Star Wars movie? I don't know. I think slowly but surely I'm getting like less into a lot of the new stuff that Star Wars puts out. The thing is it's turned into a franchise. Somebody described it like how it's similar to Star Trek in the sense that Star Trek has some really good stuff and then some really bad stuff. And then it's got some good stuff and then it's got some bad stuff because it's been around and people just keep on making content for it. People just keep on making movies and shows and stuff. And so, you know, not all of it can be good, but it goes back and forth. And I feel like Star Wars is in that way now. Oh, Kenneth Robinette just put in a $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Says, I love the channel, or love the channel, exclamation mark. Thank you so much, Kenneth. We really do appreciate the donations. Helps us out a lot here at the channel. And yeah, thanks a lot. Love the channel. Perfect. Easy peasy, simple statement. Awesome. The fresh Polish Prince of Plastic. Oh, like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That was Hunter Dudley's, or Pokecraft was putting that up. Yeah, Mike is beaming with joy. The Polish. Will Smith has a vlog channel?
No, he's a vlogger. He's a vlogger
What?
channel. And it's
Okay.
insanely good. He gained like 1 million subs in a month.
Well, dude, if he didn't gain 1 million subs in a month, I'd be like, Will Smith, you're off your game.
He says like, so he make his own like production company.
Yeah, so he's just got camera guys.
Holding the camera. He's like the movie star again.
Well, yeah, of course. It wouldn't be any other way.
Editing is of course top notch and it's great. And he did like a challenge because one of like there's like a challenge called yes theory.
Mm-hmm.
They challenged him to jump from a helicopter on a bungee.
What?
And he accepted that, made a video about it. In the future will jump from a helicopter on a bungee.
Oh, that sounds like fun. It's almost like he's copying Casey Neistat. What is your favorite Lego mech? Oh, Omer? We're gonna answer that question today because I got currently. This is my favorite Lego mech. Currently, this one is. We're gonna do a comparison now. I also really love the shark mech, but it's kind of a different beast. It doesn't have the humanoid type feel. It's got sort of the old mech warrior type feel. So yeah, we're gonna compare. I'm gonna bring out all of my favorite Lego robots today, and we're gonna answer this question. At least I'm gonna answer it for myself. You guys can also see which ones you like the most. Hey guys, greetings from Ireland. Hello. Rhino. They're spelled differently. Welcome. Do you like pie? The brick? I love pie. I love pie so much. It's one of the greatest things to have ever come across this earth. Big fan of the strawberry rhubarb pie. Whew. I don't know what you use rhubarb for other than a strawberry rhubarb pie. I've heard that it's like poisonous if you don't prepare it properly, but it is so good. You ever tried strawberry rhubarb?
It's a very Polish drink actually.
Is it? I didn't know that. Maybe my old Polish roots. Dude, I don't know what because apparently you have to do something particular to prepare it. Right, yeah, it can be poisonous. Right, if you don't cut it properly. Do you watch Bob's Burgers? I do not watch Bob's Burgers. I am from Texas. Welcome, Texas. Hayden. I am sick. Where is sick? This stud's just not going in. Come on. Come on. Oh, I thought that was in. That is a stubborn stud, if you ask me. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Okay. Right, we'll get that little clip in there. Hey guys, greetings from Ireland. Oh yes. Have you seen the pictures of the new Incredibles 2 and Jurassic World sets? I've seen some of them. I've seen all the Jurassic World stuff. All that stuff is officially released. Incredibles 2, I think I've seen some of the minifigs, but I don't know if I've seen the sets. I think some of the minifig pictures were leaked at some point, but I have not seen the sets. Oh, oops, I was supposed to add another stud on top of this. There we go. Sure. What the heck? Oh, you see that? I've moved this guy and the mouse was moved and it didn't it's weird. Something about this thing. Plum and rhubarb. Never heard of plum and rhubarb. Hey Jack, I'm from Atlantis. Okay. Atlantis as in the secret city? I thought you said Atlanta for a second. Okay, come on. Where? There it is. Do you like ice cream? Oh, come on. Who doesn't like ice cream? I mean, even people that are allergic, like lactose intolerant or something, they still like ice cream. Probably, right? You know what I tried? Not recently, but I tried maybe a year or two ago for the first time was like the nitro, like one of those nitro ice cream places where they have the cream and then they have this machine that uses, I think, like super cold, like nitro, what do they call it? I can't think of the chemical right now, but it's that really, really, really cold stuff. And they put it into this mixer, and they just freeze the cream and mix it like right in front of you, and they make the ice cream they make the cream into ice cream like directly in front of you just for the thing that you ordered. Oh yeah, the place was called the Creamistry. And it was really good ice cream. It was super thick. Like thicker than any ice cream I'd ever had, but it was really good. The flavor was nice. I think I just had like a regular chocolate or something, but it was good. Jack, did you see the Jurassic Park Lego set pics? Yes. I think, did we report on those, Mike? I feel like we did. Yeah, I think we've in our news, our weekly news, we showed them off. Maybe like a couple weeks ago. Jack, do you want WWE sets? Gotta say, Hunter, I don't know much about the WWE. So I don't know what they would be. I'm not up with all the current wrestlers or anything. Liquid nitrogen, that's what yeah, there you go. Thank you, Joshua. I was like, come on, I've seen Terminator 2 about 1,000,000 times. Why am I not remembering the name of that? Liquid nitrogen, yes. Like, I know that movie like the back of my hand, and I was like, this, yeah, they used the same thing in the Creamistry. Nitrous oxide, I don't think it was nitrous oxide. I think liquid nitrogen was the correct answer. Watching from Chile, welcome. Okay, that is the correct side. Just wanted to make sure. Can I be your friend? Yep, we're friends here on the chat. Do you prefer DC or Marvel? My general go-to answer is Batman. Best superhero, bam, just like my favorite. I like Batman more than anybody else. But if you were to take like my top 5, I think maybe 4 of my other top 5 would belong to Marvel. So yeah, that's my general attitude when it comes to dude, I'm not looking at the instructions in order at all. I am just going through like almost not randomly, but not particularly consistent, I would say. I don't know why I do that. Okay. There we go. Should just have just a couple more. This piece. Gold part, and then there should be one more little curve. Dime hola. Dime? Hola? I don't know. Oh, you said you're from Chile? Isn't Chile's got a different way of doing Spanish, right? Don't you guys have like some pretty intense slang? Or just like the accent is like really, really different from other Spanish? I don't speak Spanish, I just know that Chilean Spanish is supposed to be very different. I'm sure you can confirm. My friend Cooper runs the YouTube channel. Okay. Watching from Bulgaria. Whoa, all the way out there. I mean, everywhere is all the way out there. Somebody said New Zealand earlier, and that's way more out there. New Zealand is probably, I remember flying there once. It was like a 17-hour flight, and we were from, man, that was a rough one. How big is the sandcrawler going to be? Click Brick, it is going to be massive. It's going to be minifig scale, or it is a minifig scale design. Okay, for example, the minifig scale AT-AT or AT-ACT, you can see that one a little bit clearer behind me. That, I mean, it's built at minifig AT-AT scale right there. It is around what, 6,000 pieces, maybe a little bit less than 6,000 pieces. That big walker behind me, and the parts for the sand crawler I think are just under 12,000. So it'll be twice as many parts as one of those AT-ATs, or both the AT-ATs or the AT-ATC. You know, both of those walkers combined will equal one of the sand crawlers, the one sand crawler that we're doing. So it's gonna be big. It's gonna be quite the build, I would say. And really excited because I've only got 5 packages left in the mail to confirm that we'll have all the parts, and then we can start organizing. And if you guys remember how that went last time, it was like 2 days. It was like 2 days worth of organizing. It was nuts. It was a lot. I remember when we started that, I was like, we're never gonna finish organizing. I was like, this is never gonna get built. We're just gonna organize forever. But eventually it did stop. And we did start the actual build. And it was such a lifesaver. Oh my gosh. Because it took us, I think, 12 days to do the ghost. And if we hadn't organized, it would have taken us like a month. It would have taken so much longer. So yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna come at this project from the right angle, I would say, and knock the whole thing out. What's your favorite food? Favorite food? I like Mexican. Mexican food is good. It is very good. I'm all about it. I'm watching from London. Welcome. A spider is riding my Lego bike. Oh. Got to be a big spider. Okay. Wait a second. It's supposed to be. Oh, there it is. It's all right there. I don't know why I'm not seeing it. Bum, bum. How many Jawas? You know what? The Tatooine pack came out not that long ago. So what I think I'm gonna do. I don't know if they're on sale yet. Did the Jawa Tatooine pack go on sale? Because I know it will. I just don't know when. Those battle packs always go on sale at some point. But when that Tatooine pack goes on sale, or if it doesn't, I might just go to the Lego store and buy a few. I'll probably buy a few of those Jawa packs because we're gonna need to have the Sandcrawler just full of Jawas. And then at this point, I think I want to make one of those, some Tusken Raiders, and like. Do you know the name? What's the name of the Dewback? The Dewbacks are what the Stormtroopers ride. What's the ones that the Tusken Raiders ride? Bantha. Yeah, you're right. Bantha is right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah. Oh, is that what the blue milk is from? The Bantha milk. Bantha milk. Okay.
Not the green stuff that Luke is drinking. I guess he has a thing for milk.
we should make some Banthas too. Oh, you know what? I should probably order some.
You can see a Bantha in Force Awakens when like Finn is trying to get some water.
Yeah.
When he like crash lands on Jakku.
Mm-hmm.
And he meets Rey.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a Bantha in the shot.
Is there?
Remember when like fights like Future One for a long time?
I don't remember. I do not remember. Mike remembers seeing a Bantha in Force Awakens. Here we go. So this is going to be some sort of shooting mechanism. Tell Mike I say hi. Brick Star Wars Boy says hi. Anthony says hi. Jack is Bantha fodder. I am Bantha. What is your favorite battle pack of all time? Ooh. I liked the Republic troopers with the blue troopers. And I think the earliest battle packs, I think the Battle Droid battle pack actually came with 5 battle droids, which was better. But I'm trying to think now. Yeah, I think the blue Republic troopers, just because they're so unique and they're a lot of fun. Do you think Lego should make a Porgs battle pack? A set full of Porgs? No, I do not. It's funny, but no, I would just rather them make a regular trooper battle pack for something else. Porgs are funny, don't get me wrong, but you can't I don't know how much you could really do with just a bunch of extra Porgs. It's easy to get the parts for them, so if you want more Porgs, you can just buy. Ooh, wait, no, they come with those special heads, right? Don't they come with like a print? Yeah, maybe they would be expensive. I'm not sure. Like the Luke's hut set wasn't too expensive. I think that came with like 2 Porgs or something, or 1 Porg. Yeah, they'd probably be expensive. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do the Porg thing. I thought they were fine. I know people like to hate on them. I didn't think they were too distracting. I thought there was plenty of other things in that movie that were way more distracting than the Porgs. Jack, have you been to China? I visited Shanghai last year. You know what? I have been to Shanghai, Ben Swallow. I was there for an extended layover, but I did manage to like walk through all of Shanghai. But no, I've never actually like done some legit traveling there. I was in Hong Kong for a week, which doesn't really count. Anybody that goes to Hong Kong and China are like, yeah, it's not really the same thing. So no, I've never really been to China, but I did do Shanghai, and it was fun. I wish I had actually had a longer layover. I was like, just a day walking around is cool, but I would have liked to have seen, gone out at night and seen what the whole thing was about. Someday I'll go back to Shanghai. The history of how that city developed is kind of amazing. Just like how fast it grew. Like, it's nuts. Jack, the Tatooine Battle Pack has been out since January. No, I know it's been out, Jamie. I just want it to be on sale because I want to buy multiple of them. That's what I meant earlier. This Hulkbuster have too big helmet. Oh, the helmet's too big for the Hulkbuster? Maybe not. Whoa. Ooh, here we go. Interesting. So you can actually, this thing kind of twists around a little bit. Interesting. Oh, wait. No, it doesn't. I don't think it's supposed to. I was supposed to add this in this way and then put it in the other way. Okay. Yeah, that still moves though. Okay, that's fine. Well, this is cool. I like the look of this gun, or this fist gun. I can't really tell exactly what it is. Whoa, they are expensive. Welcome to BrickVault. Jack, Lego should make a Ugandan Knuckles battle pack. The meme is dead. Let it die. Let it die. Let it go to its resting place, please. I wouldn't mind a Sonic and Knuckles battle pack. Imagine if we got Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, and Dr. Robotnik, 4 character mini pack where they each got like a little thing. Like that would be something cool. And I've said this. I think I say this every stream now. They need to do a Nintendo line for Lego. That would be super fun. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I don't know like the research. I don't know how much people would really like that. I just know I would like that. Yeah. Here we go. And okay. So they're all kind of sticking out like this. There's just 3 little fingers, sort of. Here we go. Get another one of these. Yes, you're back. I am. YouTube are under arrest. What, Jack? Yeah. Let's see. Let me do one thing. Where are we at? Where are we at? Yeah. Let me do this one thing. Okay. Doing this and moving back. I was just clicking a few buttons on the stream. No need for alarm. Tell Mike I say hi. Star Wars Bar says hi. Nearest Lego store for me is like 1.5 hours away. That is too bad, Turtle Pebbles. Not to brag. I don't think it's a brag, but we do. I am lucky enough to live within walking distance, pretty much walking distance, of a Lego store. So that's awesome. I never walk there, but I'm sure I could, and I just don't. Because usually if I'm going to a Lego store, I know I'm gonna buy Lego. So I don't know if I want to walk with a big bag of Lego back to where I live. So I usually drive there, but I could. I think I could. Is that it? Okay. Just triple checking. This is very interesting. What is this? Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, you remember this scene, right? So this is the Ultron edition of the Hulkbuster. And this is when Tony's got well, does this arm not want to move around? Oh, I guess you can really only go that way. You can't really go side to side. This is when Tony's got the Hulk down, right? And he's like punching him. He's just like punching him in the head over and over and over again. That's what that's for. Okay, because you can kind of, I guess you could like make a fist or something. All right, so that's what that is. Let's get the arm on. Guess what? I just finished that. Boom. Here we go. You know what I skipped? I forgot to put this onto the shoulder. This the bad little shoulder thing. Yeah. I think it was Helios that said it yesterday, but he was right. The shoulder and arm construction is not the greatest. They definitely could have done better with that, for sure. What? Agreed. What? I'm excited because Assembly Square is coming this week. Jack, you're lucky. It takes me 2 hours to get to a Lego store. I am very lucky. Thank you. To be fair, Daniel, when we chose our new location for the studio, location compared to Lego store was actually in the we were planning for that. It was in the works. Where the heck? There should be two. Oh, this is on. There should be. Is this thing covering stuff? Were they? It's weird because there's two little things, both of which should be here, and they're not. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna look for some droid arms. I'm missing 2. There should be a spare usually. Yeah, there's 1. I'm finding just from our spare parts thing. That's weird. I mean, usually if I was gonna have 1 or miss 1, I would. Oh, wait a second. I'm dumb. Sorry, guys. I was not thinking properly. The droid arms are already on the back. Ha 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 ha. JK. LOL. I thought I was missing them. Okay, cool. Whoa. Come on, let's move it forward. I know there's a way for this to. Yeah. 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 There it is. Oh. Heyo, we just got another super chat. I don't know if it's popped up for you guys in the verse, but this is from Addison Versus. It is another 200 yen. Thank you, sir, for the donation. And your question is, have you seen Rick and Morty Brickheads on Flickr? The answer is yes. Yes, I have. They look amazing. If we're thinking of the same one, they did it with the backdrop of the it was from episode 1, where the person not only made Rick and Morty, but he also made that weird colorful planet that has the mega seeds. And I think Rick is holding the mega seeds. So thank you once again for the donation. And yes, I have. And if you've seen the same one, then I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, I just ordered a bunch of these for a mock. Were they chromy, silvery? I didn't realize that this set came with a bunch. Well, not like I'd be taking this one apart anytime soon. So yeah, that is kind of cool. I just found these parts for a totally different mock. Okay. Come on, there we go. The helmet is too big. You think it's too big? I have to check the source material once again with the original design, because I don't know. Am I building Veronica? Is that what I'm building right now? Did I finish the Hulkbuster? Dude, I think I did. And now I'm just building the extra stuff. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm not going to do a review on the robot. I'll leave him in. Why is he so far out of the shot? I'm not going to do a full review on that guy. I'm going to finish the whole set first. And then, wow, I'm surprised that there's a whole 2 other bags after the Hulkbuster robot, after the main bot is done, and we're just doing. This is Veronica, right? Ah, it's got to be Veronica. It's almost done. Hi Jack, love the videos. Thank you, Lego Kid, right? Yeah, this, I think the Buster's done. There's other attachments that you can give to the Hulkbuster. Here we go. And we're almost there with the, yeah, because all these stickers. Yeah, there's definitely no more stickers for the main mock, or sorry, the main model. Hi Jack, love your videos. Thank you. The helmet is on Hulk. It's too big for his body proportions. Okay, I will check. It looks cool. I mean, I like the way it looks. It kind of reminds me of like the Juggernaut. You know what I'm talking about from X-Men? Like the comic book Juggernaut, not what we saw from, I can't remember if it was X-Men 3 or whatever movie that was. Here we go. Check the Hot Toys Hulkbuster. This is my favorite Lego channel in front of Brick Builder. Okay, cool. Awesome. Love that. Love to hear it, man. Whoop. There we go. Number 2. I built a Black Panther Hulkbuster of the past week. Yeah, there's I think the new Hulkbuster set looks cooler than the old one, but I was just messing around with it just when comparing because Mike built it, I think, originally, but I think it's a little bit weak. The new play Hulkbuster, not this one, but the new play one. It's like weak. This thing feels pretty strong though. Who else was here yesterday? Hello, Mr. Pterodactyl. I'm a model of Veronica. You mean this Veronica right here? Okay, so this is gonna. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so this is it's gonna sit down here. Yeah, this definitely is Veronica. And we are good. So that's good. Oh, and it's on like a little stand. I see. So it's just like for a little posability stand. I see. Cool. So Veronica stands up, kind of off to the side. Is this to scale? I feel like Veronica was way bigger. Am I mistaken? I feel like Veronica was way bigger. All right. So let's move these spares over there. Number 8. See, number 8's big. Look at this. Okay. So Veronica's way in the corner. Can you compare the UCS to the normal size one, please? Yes, Wayno Bricks, I shall. I've got the normal one. I've got both of the normal ones right off screen. So this is the new normal one, and this is the old normal one. But we're going to be comparing them at the end once I've just finished the build. I want to have the build Dunzo McFunzo first before comparison. I subscribed and I made a mock Legos BC. You inspired. Oh, because you inspired me. Oh, awesome. Awesome. I love to hear that. That is what it's all about. The more custom building, the better, in my opinion. I love building sets. But so much of this, like literally as I'm building it, I was building Veronica. I was like, oh, I just needed that part for something else that I want to do. Like, it's for me, that's how I started doing Lego. And as a really young kid, I wasn't even aware that like Lego sets existed. I just knew that we had a big pile of bricks and that we would just make random stuff. And that's sort of how I was introduced to the medium, to the toy, to the thing. And yeah, and that's the way I like to think about it. Is like the sets are fun, the sets are cool. And sometimes Lego does make some really fun sets that I don't want to part down. But after you get a couple, it's like just the urge to just be like, it becomes overwhelming. You have to do it yourself. Oh, here we go. Okay, what car is this? We are building a tiny little car. I think they're pretty much all coming from this one little bag here because all the parts are so small. So let's see if we can find them all. So we have one little clip, little golden clip. Yep, they should all come from here. And then this And this, yeah, they're all connected. Oop. This way. Very interesting. It's a model. Yeah, this is a little model car, right? And should have these two little wheel clips.
The West Coast.
It's like this little hot rod that he's working on in the shop. I think in one of the scenes he's got a little hot rod he works on in the shop. Okay, so there's a little model car. Come on, focus.
And it was the postcode wars.
It's fine. Nothing too impressive.
Gang versus gang.
Here we go.
In the UK riots.
Ah! Damn it.
It seems I can't get out my front door.
Alright guys, let's see.
Accused.
Now let's get the main stand built. So this is going to function both as a
This madness.
platform stand for the model, and then it should also be the thing that holds onto the display screen. So it's going to serve a few different functions. Oh, you know what? I need that unmarked bag. That's what I need. This unmarked bag with all the really big plates. Yeah, so this is 9 numbered bags, but officially 10 bags for the set because of the unmarked one here. Yo, what up, Stefan? Besides why, love the stream. Do I decided to host? What? So I decided to host. Ah, wonderful, wunderbar.
The postcode wars. Block versus block. Gang versus gang. In the UK riots.
Hello, hello, hello.
Now,
All right,
it seems
so
I
this
can't
is-
get
this
out
is-
my front door.
I like that first off, I do like that the stand is actually raised up a bit.
It's paving stones.
It's better, you know, it would have been a little bit
When all this madness.
less cool, I think, if we had it just sitting on top of one very flat plate. But now it's kind of on a bit of a more heavy-duty looking platform. Ooh, interesting. This was supposed to be off by a stud. So I can do this and add another one. And there we go. So here's the base of the platform. Whoop. Hi Jack, hello Brian. The nucleus is the powerhouse of the cell. Did I look down and come back up and you guys are talking about like mitosis and meiosis? Here we go. It's coming through. Yeah, no, this set actually has a lot of fun pieces. And something tells me that maybe some of them aren't going to be quite as common. I don't know what it is. Something about this. I think these curved bits of slope pieces that are kind of all over the body, that's going to end up... They're going to end up being really, really fun pieces to use for the future. Ooh. Who gets a 1x16 in red anymore? It's also a pretty new color. Not new, but something that we just don't get like any of anymore, really. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Do you have to make 2 of those? Oh. Did it say that in the beginning? Oh, it did. Okay. I wasn't paying attention, but I was supposed to make 2. So before I get any further, let's just do that again. Jack, you should Lego accept... Jack, should Lego accept Bitcoin? I don't know anything about Bitcoin, guys. All I know is that people spend a lot of money on it, and... But... It seems like everybody's just using it as an investment. Nobody's really spending it on anything. But I don't know anything about Bitcoin. Don't ask me. I'm a guy building Lego on the internet for you guys to watch. I'm not your financial advisor. Yesterday, people were fighting to be the last comment in your live stream. I feel like that happens a little bit all the time. Yeah. Yeah, that is an interesting set of priorities to have. The mitochondria folds itself to have the most surface area to volume ratio. This is how it produces so much energy. Thank you, Mini Brick Productions. Keep the cell science coming. Oh, okay, wait, no, I got a question. I heard about this the other day. And now that I've got you, cell experts over here, I heard that there's a certain part of every cell that scientists think was technically like a different organism. Maybe it is the mitochondria. I don't know, or it's the RNA, or it is. It used to be another organism, and like at one point, billions of years ago or whatever, the thing swallowed another thing, and they ended up not eating it, but they worked together in order to just like become a stronger organism, and that was such a better existence or whatever, that it was able to multiply and pretty much become the basic dominant form of life. And that's why like all cells are kind of like different. It's really interesting. If Lego accepted Bitcoin, Lego would end up like Toys R Us. Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Once again, I don't know anything about Bitcoin. I don't do any of that investing stuff, so who knows? Yeah, it is too bad about Toys R Us, though. What do you think about the ankle stability and the shoulders? Oh, Helios, you're back. Okay, so yeah, so I finished it, and you're right. The ankle, like the thing is, the ankle stability, it's like, yeah, it wants to lean forward, right? That's the whole thing. Actually, it's interesting how the thing wants to lean forward like all the time. Yeah. You know, if you move the arm, let's say you move the arms back a little bit, and then you lean the whole thing back, it'll stay. It is surprisingly not as stable as I would have liked. Yeah. And like, okay, great, it doesn't fall forward. You can't tell as much from the angle, but it's like the Hulkbuster is like, it's like he's wearing Michael Jackson gravity boots or something. Like it's like an unnatural way for him to stand, and he wants to kind of lean forward a lot. So, like if I get his arms, like, and if I get his legs to stand out in a more dynamic stance, yeah, if his legs are further out, he doesn't want to lean forward as much, or the lean is also, well, no. Yeah, he'll still lean forward. So you really have to be a little bit careful. It's too careful. That's the thing, is you do have to be a bit too careful. Sorry, you just asked Helios, and I just wanted to answer that real quick. I'm gonna get more into what I think about this at the end. But yeah, he won't fall over. Like, they did make him centered enough not to fall, but the posability is just too delicate, I think. This is a joke for $120. Helios is not happy. Yeah, the more I think about it, the price point was probably not as reflective. I think people focus maybe a little bit too much on just part per price, where there are a few other factors. In general, I would say, like, if you're a collector, part per price isn't really what you're looking for. You're also looking for just like what you think people are going to want in the future. And I have a feeling this is going to be a set that people are going to want to get in the future, just because it's a giant Iron Man robot, essentially, the Hulkbuster. So this will definitely retain its collectability, despite its shortcomings. So, you know, part for price is really, it's not as big of an issue when I think it comes to a collectible set like this. I can't remember the name of the YouTuber. He's a Lego YouTuber, and he made an amazing video. Brick Picker. He made one video that I thought was one of the best, most informative videos about like what really makes a set collectible or not collectible. And yeah, he made some really, really good points about, you know, people talking about minifigs and price points and parts and stuff, and he was like, well, and he basically did a huge breakdown of a bunch of really big expensive sets and how, you know, some might have had a bad part to price ratio, so you paid an extra $30 or something, but 2 or 3 or 4 years later they were worth a lot more, and the parts in them were worth a lot more. So he was like, you know, I don't know, we don't really collect to resell. We buy to take apart, and we buy to just turn into other stuff. But it is interesting how there's like a very sort of specific factor. Like if it is more collectible and those parts only existed in that one collectible set, then all of a sudden you're paying a lot more for a certain kind of color or something, or a certain kind of piece in a certain color. Are you part of the BV crew Vintage Bricks? We have some mods for sure. Did you build the Lego Ninjago set Temple of Resurrection yet? Mike, was that big temple that you built?
Yeah.
That was the Temple of Resurrection. Yep. It's coming. Review for that is coming. It is out. It's out. It's been out. It's been out for like a year. Yeah. Here we go. So I finally finished all that. And this should... Okay, it doesn't matter which side I put it on, I suppose. Just have to make sure to get it at the end of one of these. There we go. So this is setting up for a really big, fat foundation, which is good. This is exactly what I wanted. Oh my gosh. I'm about to bust this little foundation apart, though. There we go. Slow and steady wins the race. There we go. Boom. Hi, Jack. Hello. What does the wrench mean? What? Are you guys sending emoji things to each other? I'm not sure what is going on. Okay, now I've built it up enough to I think I can just stand it. And okay. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Okay. Interesting. Oh, this is going to be where I think you can fold the display thing up or down. Oh, snap. Xenomorph Games just joined the stream. There we go. And stay in school. Keep your cool. How much was the AT-AT that I see behind you? Yeah, the AT-AT, well, you can see both the AT-AT and the AT-ACT. They, I think, individually for the parts for the bricks is like, I want to say, like $700, I think, for all the pieces to make one of them. Around that much, maybe a little bit less. Yeah, so the big fat builds like that can sometimes be quite expensive. Here we go. Nice, this thing's super solid now, finally. Okay, there's this. Boom. There we go. See if I can get the sticker on not too terribly. Okay. Good. Okay. I'm gonna lift up that one corner. Actually, I like to use the little razor. I'm gonna be right back for 1 second. I like to use this little tool if I get a sticker down. It's not a razor exactly, but it's got a pretty sharp edge. Like I can. This is, don't do this, but it's not a razor, but it's super thin, and you can get it underneath the sticker, and it won't really mess with any of the plastic if you do it nice and soft. So if you get that corner up, all you really need to do is get that corner up and hold it up so you can kind of grab it. And it'll allow you to reset the thing. There we go. That's all. I have a special sticker tool. Can you believe it? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Much better. And I might want to do it to the other side too. Put it down just in a silly sort of way. There we go. Boom. All right, this was, I think this is back when I was doing etching for screen printing. Or not screen printing, acid etching for prints. Okay. Long time ago, but I still have that tool left over. I realized it's perfect for stickers. Okay, so nice. So that thing fits in flush. Look at that. If you look at it like this angle, it's like perfectly flat. You can even see like a little bit of a warble bubble in that sticker. Not too bad though. Bam. Okay, so there's that. Oh, it's sticking. Okay, let's. I guess we're raising it up even more. Believe it or not. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Hey, the Earth is made from stars, and stars are made from grass, and grass from trees, and trees are made from what? What? My mind just exploded. What? Jack, I'm having fun building with you. Awesome. Thank you, Brick Star Wars boy. I'm having fun building down here and hanging out with all you guys. Here we go. Downtown Brown. Oh, look at this. So I like this. I like that they've been doing this. They did this at the bottom of the feet here. They put some little wheels, same kinds of wheels as this. So it won't slide around on a smooth surface. Very good. It's a very good sort of way to do it. And I didn't realize they would do this to the stand, but it's the same concept for the stand. So you can 4 of these, and now you're gonna have some little rubber pallets for the bottom of the stand so your thing won't slide around too much. I like that. And then the last one. When Spider-Man comics are coming. New Spider-Man comics? I suppose there's always kind of new Spider-Man comics, right? Here we go. In the middle. Nice. Anything else? Okay, we are doing it one more time. I don't know, you just asked me to do all these steps at the same time. Jack, a little bit funny. What? That all the Marvel UCS sets have some problem. The Buster, not posable, ankles, carrier, rotors. Oh yeah, right. That I never actually got the carrier, but I did hear about it. That the rotors weren't really any good. Yeah. I mean, but there's plenty of things that can go wrong with all kinds of big sets, you know. What was it? They had to do a recall with the neck for what's his name? For Wally. So there's plenty of little things that do kind of mess up from time to time. And there's even what was it? That one Star Wars set that nobody even likes to talk about. They're like, that's not a UCS set. The Assault on Hoth. Okay. Stands it up. Ooh. Feel that? Doesn't want to move. So yeah, so that's the difference between having some, because this would slide like smooth Lego on this surface would, like, you know, ooh, I just broke off the tip of the wing. Smooth Lego on this would want to really move around, whereas this, it doesn't want to because it's got that nice bit of rubber. This is just the last bit. Okay, we're doing this times 4, believe it or not. Okay. Kind of cool. Alrighty. Doing spelling though. Porgs are cute. Porgs are cute. Alright. Check this out. almost there, guys. I'm kind of, once I get close to the end, I always like to sort of race to the finish line. I feel like that's a psychological thing for people that do races or runs or something. Right when you start seeing the end and you realize you've got a little bit of energy left, you know, like if you're doing a long distance run, you'll just try to run as fast as you possibly can just to finish it off. What is that Batwing mock? That Batwing mock is going to be a design in the web store very soon for some instructions, so stay tuned for that, guys. It's coming. Okay, this is just kind of cinching off those ends. Okay, and let's get this last bit. There should be an alternate arm that we're attaching. So this is going to have a sort of a screen, a monitor that I guess monitors the health of the suit. And then after that, the last bag should have an alternate arm build, which is cool. What? Are you going to see Infinity Wars? Probably, yeah. I don't see every single Marvel movie in theaters. I did see Black Panther, which was fun. Black Panther was fun. But I don't see all of them. I probably will see Infinity Wars. I just have a feeling. Hi, Jack. You're awesome. Thank you, Brian. Here we go. Where are we at? Where's that last? Oh, there it is. Put that in there. Come on, buddy. Jack, are you going to get the new Lego Millennium Falcon? Oh, yes. Yes. Absolutely. I'm actually looking forward to it. And I know somebody is designing it right now as we speak. I don't know who, I don't know where, I don't know when, but somebody is going to have a UCS version, a UCS minifig scale version of the new Falcon in the very near future. I can just feel it. I hope it's good. I hope the movie's good. All right. Interesting. Okay, and the last stickers. Sweet. Where did I put? I lose them every time I use them. The last of them right here. These last two. You are awesome. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of people use phones for the streamer, for watching the stream. I have to say, I don't know if I've ever used my phone for a live stream, ever. More of a computer person. But I realize that that's like how everybody consumes media now, is just on their phone. Need to make things as big as possible. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. Boom. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. And there must be. Oh, okay. I didn't see that there was another one down here. Cool. So this actually just sticks in right there. That's kind of cool. I think we're going to attach something else to the end so it looks a little bit more normal. Yes, yes, indeed. Are you reviewing the Avengers Infinity War sets? Yep. That's happening. It's all happening. I'm using a tablet. Do you have a UCS Kessel Run Millennium Falcon? You mean the new one? Why do I feel like? Oh, okay. No, we don't have that. I know somebody's designing it though. Somebody is putting it together, and I hope it looks amazing. I hope it looks good. Personally, I kind of like the new look for the Falcon. I'm not gonna like it as much as the original, but it kind of grew on me. The general look, like the nose. I don't like that the nose is supposed to be some kind of, you know, I don't like the function of what the different look for the nose is, but looks kind of cool. Okay, this is, oh, I see. Okay, cool. That's that. Put that right in the center. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it fits right in there. It's a little table. Little table and display screen. This is, oh, that's for the sticker thing. Extra pieces. Guys, last bag. This is going to be the alternate arm, from what I understand. Because it looks like he's got, I think it's made, it might just be a, this is my guess. I think that, because this is a normal arm, and this is his punching arm, which is cool. I don't want to switch it out, really, unless it's, like, cooler than that. But, it might just be a left-handed version of this. That's what I think I'm building for the very end. But we will check it. We will see. Those kind of crate. Those is kind of. Do you have all Lego Marvel sets? No. We have all the Lego Marvel minifigs, but no, we don't have all the sets because there's a lot of the older ones that we didn't pick up. I think they really started doing the Marvel sets, not including Spider-Man. They only started doing Marvel back in like 2012. So yeah, we don't have any of those old Spider-Man sets, and a lot of the 2012-13 sets we don't have. We have some of the 14, I think all of the 15, 16, 17, 18 ones. Do you want a UCS? Same here, as in Star Wars, as in Marvel stuff. You started getting the Marvel sets around the same time. Here, ooh, man, I get like a little eye twitch. All right. This should go quick. This is the last bag. I'm really surprised that there aren't more pieces used for the Hulkbuster. There's like little bits of greebling that I see on the arms and stuff where I'm like, man, it could have used more armor. But I'll have to check. I'll have to check with the main pictures online and see what it looked like from the movie and see how accurate. Because sometimes you have an image in your mind that it's going to look one way, but it ends up not being that way. And it's because the designers looked at the old thing and were super accurate. That can be sort of deceiving sometimes. So I'm not going to make any judgment calls on its looks until I actually look at the source material. Do I like the new Thanos Lego figure? Yes. Yeah. I think the detailing form is good. The big fig design form is fine. It makes perfect sense for him to be a big fig. I would be really disappointed if they didn't make him a big fig. So yeah, I think that was a good call. Because they already have Thanos as a big fig, but they're doing another one. This is the updated Thanos, the non-comic book version, the MCU version. Ooh, okay. What? Okay, I was gonna ask you guys. I asked Mike earlier before I started the stream, and neither of us know. But what's the name of Tony Stark's little arm guy? His like, it doesn't talk. It just makes like little sounds, and he's always being super mean to it. He's always threatening to have it taken apart or something. He's always saying something bad to it throughout the movies. What's the name of the robotic arm? I'm putting it together right now. And I don't know the name. Do you know the name, Christian? It's funny. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's always talking. He's always threatening it. Can never remember the name though. Somebody will know. What is my favorite Lego set? It is the Slave one, UCS. Jack, have you ever accidentally got the same set? Yes, Zachary, we have. Not like too bad. I think there was once or twice when we ordered a set and then I thought we hadn't got the set because we'll buy a bunch or something at the same time. There's once or twice we did get extra sets. A lot of them we actually gave away as giveaways. I know that was some of them. Some sets that we gave away as giveaways were over orders. We literally got too many. Oh yeah, this little inverted balloon piece being used for something that's not a balloon. Hey, there we go. It's pretty basic. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely the arm. Let's see what we got. Dummy? Dumb E. Oh, D-U-M-E. Whoa! That was such a consistent, dude. Everybody just came out dumb E. Okay. Thank you, dummy. All right. It's a good name for him. Dummy. Wow, you guys were really, really good with that. Hey, Jack, is that Batwing you showed earlier is minifig scale? Yes. We've got a bunch of minifig scale Batmobile stuff, a lot of stuff from the original Tim Burton movies. And it's funny because they're way smaller than you actually realize. Like one of the Tim Burton Batmobiles that's really, really popular was just a converted Corvette. Like it was just like a Corvette that they kind of souped up. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I was supposed to make 2 of these. Oh, I'm the dummy now. Okay. What, did it really say ×2? Totally did. I just wasn't paying attention. All right. It's faster when you build both of them at the same time, but I was dumb. Oops, I was a dummy. Jack, do you like red pandas? Yes, they are very cute. I've never actually seen one in... Maybe I have seen one in the flesh. I don't remember if I've seen one in real life. Maybe I saw one in a zoo in Asia. I have no idea. But they are very cute animals. Where's the new Infinity Wars trailer? I'm still waiting for it. It's coming. I'm sure it's coming. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. The name of the robot arm is Dummy. Dummy. He just calls him Dummy. But it's spelled D-U-M-E because he's a robot. Yep. Yep. Yeah. But it's programmed to respond to its name, you know, so he's got to make it his name. Jack, what is your favorite mini-scale mock you have made? Thank you, Assad, for the question. That's a good question. Favorite mini-scale mock is the... Okay, my favorite mini-scale mock... I actually made a video on it, and I don't think people really liked it that much, but it was the... whatchamacallit. It was the... it was the Swordfish 2 from... It was the Swordfish 2 from Cowboy Bebop. And I don't know if anybody knows that show. It was just an old anime show. I liked it a lot. The ship I thought looked amazing. And I copied somebody's design. Can't remember whose it was. But I did make a video on it, and that was really fun because it's super, super, super hard to put together. And it was one of the first really challenging mini-scale builds I ever did. So that's my favorite one. All right. Boom. Jack, what is your favorite movie? So many movies out there, guys. I would recommend right off the bat that you see The Fifth Element. I love that movie. Fifth Element was a really fun one for me. Right off the bat. Let's see. There we go. Oh, here we go. Can you show the Batwing again? Yes, I will. Okay. Okay, actually push that all the way in. Okay. This is the Batwing. You guys might even be able to recognize the original designer. I actually built this a little bit wrong. I'm gonna rebuild it in a better way, or the accurate way, because I mistook the directions. But yeah, it looks cool, right? It's minifig scale, just about, I think. Okay, we've got this. Got this. I think we built that. Oh, right. We need the inverted balloon piece. So there it is. Jack, you should bring back the make your own Lego website. Well, we have a store for instructions, but is there a site that did something else that was different? Make your own Lego? I don't exactly know what you mean. Do you like anime? I like some animes. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah, man. that was such a fun show. I loved that show so much. And it's like, if you like Firefly, and I know Firefly is like one of those shows that all the sci-fi nerds kind of go crazy for. There is really similar. Bebop, I think, came out before, but the concept was so similar. I'm not going to say that they straight up copied it, but it's really, really like heavily inspired. Like Firefly was heavily inspired by Bebop, and it was a really fun show. I loved that show. The music for it was like so good, and the characters were really fun. Every episode was like really, really fun. Okay, so we've got a couple of maintenance spots. Okay, the alternate arm, and that's it. That's it. That's the last thing. We're on the last thing. The Batwing is cool, isn't it? Yeah, you like it? Do I like it? Yeah. No, anime was fun. Some of it's good. My roommates are super into it, or more into it than me. I wouldn't say they're like super into it, but they're definitely more into it than me. And some of the stuff they recommend is just weird. It's too weird. I can't get into all of it. Very strange stuff. Minecraft is better than Lego? Never! I do like the Minecraft stuff that comes from Lego, but if I had to choose, I mean, I never play Minecraft, so it's not even a choice for me, but yeah. I couldn't imagine comparing the two, like really choosing one over the other. Jack, what is your favorite minifigure? Favorite minifigure of all time? Let's just say it's Max Rebo. You can look that up yourself. What is your favorite? Do you play Fortnite? Nope. Never played it. I don't really do a lot of computer games in general. So I don't know anything really about them. Come on, buddy. Why does that not want to go in there? Really? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of computer game stuff. I seriously don't understand why LEGO designers could not make this set the way it should be for everyone. I mean, with good proportions and posable enough. Max Kuntz. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to look. I want to look at the original design. I also want to see Chubby Bot's alternate. Yeah, the thing is LEGO makes stuff to a certain structural standard. So guaranteed, or I don't know. I can't guarantee, but I'm pretty positive the Chubby Bot's alternate design is going to be like a lot of fun for people, and it'll look different. It'll be cooler, and the posability will be there, and the balance might be a little bit here. That's the one thing that really disturbs me about this one build right off the bat, is that the balance is just it just doesn't want to center itself in a natural way. And the way they did it is they're like, well, let's just make it so if it falls forward, it won't actually fall over. And I think that's a bad priority. It shouldn't fall forward. So that's my one thing that I know how to be critical about the robot, like right off the bat. And I'm sure alternate builds will look cooler for other people that want their thing to be maybe less stable, or less maybe a little bit more delicate or something, but have that ability to be just cooler from afar, because it's meant to be sort of appreciated, not played with enough. This thing is still technically considered, I think, by the designers and by the LEGO team to be a play set, so it is built to the play standards to a certain degree. And I think what we're finding here is it tried to ride that line, and what it's looking like, it seems like a lot of people are saying that they're not getting what they want from it. They're not getting, it's like, I don't know how much the kids are going to be wanting to play with it as much, and it seems like the adult fans aren't quite satisfied with the detail or the posability of it. So it looks like least from what I'm getting from you guys that also have the set, that it didn't quite hit either of the marks. Like, they could have made it even less accurate, but way more posable and like way more stable, or they could have made it more accurate looking and posable, but just like less stable. I don't know. Like there might have been a middle ground here that could have satisfied more people. It's possible, but I would like to see the alternate design choice from Chubby Bots, and yeah, because they're definitely I can definitely see some improvement points for sure. And usually improvement points on UCS mocks, or UCS, why did I say mocks? UCS builds, they're usually very anecdotal. When you see it, you're kind of like, oh, okay, we could have made this like that, but well, we didn't. Oh, wait a second. I put the fingers on backwards. My mistake. It's from Argentina. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I just went on a little bit of a rant about this build. Not too much of a rant, but a little bit of a rant. Yeah, it looks like people are giving this slightly lower than expected marks. Honestly, I don't know. I am putting it together, and we shall see. I mean, I think it still looks pretty good. Yeah, the shoulders can have the gaps and stuff, but in general, I think it's easier to be critical on certain things as opposed to appreciating a lot of the stuff that you really like about it. I've noticed that I do that on occasion. If I really get into a certain kind of build, I'll just be like, it's got this and this and this and this and this. And then you're overlooking a lot of things that are actually quite good. So I don't want to jump on it too bad. Okay, here we go. This is it. This is the last thing, right? Where's it supposed to go? Oh, oops, I was supposed to attach that first. Gotcha. Right, and that's a spare. Okay. And that's the spare. Okay. Moving it in. So this is the alternate arm. Yeah, this is exactly what I thought the alternate arm was going to be, and that is it. Oh, you can actually clip this. Oh yeah, you can clip it on to the, or you can clip it on that way. You can clip the alternate onto one of the little hooks there. Doesn't really matter where. But let's get it up. And is this zoomed out all the way? Almost. Okay. Boom. Ooh, he stands tall when he's on that. So yeah, here we go. We've got our Hulkbuster. Main thing, I know people are complaining about the shoulders and stuff. I don't think honestly, it doesn't really bother me as much. There's a bit open of the hips. The thing that does get me right off the bat is that this thing does lean forward too much. Because like, okay, let's put the arms all the way back. Let's put the weight back there. And like, then he can stand up in the middle. But if I've got his arms to the side, yeah, he leans forward. So he's not going to fall. So that's good. But it's just like the naturalness of posing him is not quite as fluid as I would have hoped. Anyways, let's start with the positive though. Let's look at him. I'd say looks good. He looks pretty good. There's lots of these curved they're the 1x2 curved slope pieces that have these little etches. That is the piece that I think really feels like it cinches up, because we don't have the blocky parts for the chest. That really cinches up this design, and I guess what makes up sort of the abdominal structure there. But you can find it all over. You can find it all over the arms. We've got them here on the other sides, and they go onto the legs and by the feet. I love this cut by the foot. See, hold on. Let's make it this way. That cut by the foot where they kind of match up there. The foot looks really good. The foot looks great. We've got these little ball pieces that keep it from kind of going too far forward and backwards. I know a lot of people have been saying the ankle strength is bad. And I can see what you're saying. The ankle strength is bad, and then it falls forward, and then that's what a lot of the critics on the stream have been saying. And that kind of makes sense. I honestly think it could just be more of like a balancing thing. Yeah, like the center of gravity. There's something about the way it's structured that maybe it doesn't. It wants to lean forward a little bit, but the shape of the legs is great. People are like kind of not happy that the knee doesn't bend. This is not a bendable joint. It's a straight on leg. Personally, I wasn't really expecting that to happen. They haven't done it for a lot of other mechs recently. Like the fire mech, for example, from Ninjago was an amazing build, but they didn't do the movable knee. The detailing here really does look cool. I really think that works. The one thing that I think I would have preferred is not, I don't care if my guy can do the splits so much. Like he can move his legs outwards. He cannot move his legs forwards and back though. You can get like a really cool, like dynamic kind of stance where he's like, he's turned his body and he's got, he's in like a fighting thing, but no bent knees. It's really hard to get like the dynamic stance of it's good, but I think moving legs forward and back would have been a really, really fun touch for it. Once again, there are people that do alternate versions for this build, but I can kind of understand why LEGO designed this build in this way. All right, so people are saying the head is too big for the proportions, blah, 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 blah. Okay, people are leaving the chat. Thank you very much for hanging out, guys. Okay, you want to put Iron Man inside, obviously. Yeah, let's put Iron Man inside. See what that looks like. Come on. Also, you can get a size for the scale. This is a fire extinguisher. So this is definitely way above minifig scale. That's to be expected though. And I like that he's got the little Mark 43 sticker on the bottom of his little stand that you can put Iron Man on top of. You just put that onto the little tray almost. And yeah, we can fit him in here. So you don't have to move his arms around at all. There's no, it's actually kind of interesting. Yeah, he can just stand there. He won't move around, it doesn't feel like. He literally just stands there. He doesn't stud in or anything. Yeah, and he stays. You can have him standing or sitting, I'm sure. I think I prefer to have him standing. Maybe have his arms forward a little bit. He fits into the control a little bit better that way. But yeah, fits in super easy. Yep, so Iron Man's in there. And this is the main thing that I think people will like. Boom, his chest glows. It doesn't glow blue. I don't think they could possibly make his chest glow blue unless they made a brand new part for it, which I don't think they should have. They just have a blue filter in front of an orange light, and that works. It's fine. It's better than red, obviously, and I can't remember the color, if they have another color light brick like this. But yeah, so he does have a glow-in-the-dark chest, which I think works, and I think the detailing around it is fine. I think it works pretty well. So that works. I don't think Tony Stark goes inside. Does he go inside the Hulkbuster as Iron Man already, or does he go in as just Tony Stark? I'm not sure. Let's see, moving down through. He's got, the arms are decently posable. I don't have any problem with the posability of the arms. Oops. I broke off, oh yeah, that little side belt around his waist. But yeah, so the posability of the arms is fine. I know some people don't like, there's like this gap, by the shoulders. Doesn't bother me as much. I think there was probably a pretty easy fix for that. I think you could layer this out, even keep this connection point pretty much the same. Or maybe even change that connection point, get rid of that little bit of blue that sticks out. Not quite as pretty. But there is a really fun use of gold bullion pieces, the gold brick. This looks good. I love that gold brick along the top with the tan that kind of matches it in. And then we have and then we've got the same bit of detailing that goes along the top here. More bullion, more tan, and the shape of the arms and hands are really nice. I think they actually work pretty well. This is a pretty standard design for a hand piece. I wonder if they're going to make a new piece at some point to make like cooler robot hand parts. Not sure. I think it works well though. One thing that I think is a little bit funny, these are glow in the dark pieces. So like this is to show, I mean, I can't really do it right now. I'd have to turn off a ton of different studio lights, but this should glow a little bit in the dark. which is fine. They also did that for some of the thrusters in the back. All this white would glow in the dark green back here, like all these white pieces, including some of these thrusters under there. Personally, I don't know how well that's gonna look. Like even in night perfect lighting, it's just gonna be like, okay, yeah, it glows a little bit, it's fine. I think they stick out a little bit much being white, but yeah, that is definitely one of the little aspects. I think they just like that because it looks good, like as a packaging thing. Like, oh, it glows in the dark too. I like these bits that come out the back with these stabilizers. I'm not sure. There's probably like a fun little name for them, but I think that works. It also works, I think, in general for stability if you want to lean him back. You can see I can't lean him back though, right? So that's the number one thing for me, is like he's got to be able to lean back. And it's not so much ankle stability, which I think is what Helios was talking about. I think the ankles at a certain point are fine. It's the fact that this thing wants to jump forward. So they should have had a little bit of extra builds go onto his back or onto the butt or something, like some extra armor plate panels that kind of hang out the back, and so it doesn't want to jump forward quite as much. So yeah, that probably would have been the fix for that, but it would have required, you know, a total redesign. Right, so I think it's a fun robot. It's a fun robot. People are saying they want it for $90. Who knows? Generally speaking, I would say if people are, you know, people will say things in the comment section about wanting this to be cheaper. If people kind of put their money where their mouth is, and who knows, maybe this will eventually go on sale. It has I have no idea what's going to happen with this. But personally, I didn't think the 120 mark was too bad. It might be a little bit high because you are only getting the one minifig, and usually when you get a 1,300 plus piece set, one minifigure is pretty much never the case. You'd probably be getting 5 or 6 or even more minifigs. But let's zoom up on the one exclusive guy. Now, what makes him exclusive is just the different kinds of detailing. This is the Mark 43. He doesn't come with a face, which I was like, come on, we could have got like a funny, different Tony Stark exclusive expression. I think it would have benefited from that. I get that it's just the suit, but I think people would have appreciated the face more, especially it being the one minifig in the set. Probably could have gone with the face instead of just a clear head. But yeah, the detailing's fine. It's good. It's hard to differentiate. I mean, it's just different kinds of mechanical details compared to the other Iron Mans. You know, just look at any of the other ones. This just looks different. I wouldn't really say it's a lot better or worse. It's just a different kind of print. And yeah, so that's Mark 43. I wouldn't put him at one of my personal favorite versions of an exclusive fig, but I have a feeling, give it a few years and this guy will be understandably a collectible guy. It's funny seeing that, and then him scaled next to the properly scaled fire extinguisher, just so you have an idea of how big the you know, this is scaled to the actual bot, and this is just a fun little minifig to have as an extra. So what else is here? This is the sticker that we've got, the Hulkbuster. I do like that it sticks up in the front. You can kind of like lean it forward. It can go all the way if you really want. But yeah, this is the Hulkbuster. Yeah, not too many bubbles. I got a few bubbles under there, but it's not too bad. So you can see all the different bits and pieces all about him. I think it looks pretty good. And then we've got, I don't know if this is the exact dummy you guys were telling me, if this is the same robot arm that Tony's always yelling at. I think these are just sort of fun little basic maintenance arms. But we've got this. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you. Yeah, so this is his alternate arm. Like, one is just the hand that this is just his kind of regular hand. It showed you with the fingers and everything. This one's a little different. This is, I can remember exactly from that scene when he's just punching, like robot punching, like the hand is just bam, 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 bam. He's punching the Hulk in the face. I knocked the thing over. See if I can get, you can see that extending forward a little bit easier that way. You just push it, bam, 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 and he punches. Or I guess maybe you're supposed to leave the fingers open. Not really sure. Yeah, and he punches forward. But yeah, so that's kind of a fun option. And if you wanted to make him totally like symmetrical, you can just replace it with just a left arm, just a left hand, I mean, handed forearm. That you can just take right off. Here, let me put this down. I've got my hands full. You can just take it right off this way, like that. Come on, buddy. It's a tight grip. Good. What? I just took the entire arm off. Oops. See if I can fit that back on. Right. So yeah, if you wanted to, you can just pop the thing off, and it's just a regular ball joint. It's not hard to replace. So I can just do that for you right now. Just show you guys. This is the other arm. If you really wanted to, you can just pop it off right there. Pop this one on, and then you've got two symmetrical hands/arms. Personally, though, I would say that I like the alternate arm better. The fist punching one. I think it's cooler. Oops, I put it on the other way. I'm supposed to put it on that way. The exposed rubber band. I don't think it's too distracting. Some people might not like that. There's an exposed rubber band right here at the top for the function. That's how you get that tension. But personally, I don't think it really bothers me that much. You can tell me though. Anyways, so that's the robot. I think the builds for these robotic arms are fun. I think they work. I always feel like this thing's gonna fall forward, but he never falls forward. Yeah, so let's see. I would say I'm a little bit disappointed in how some of the performance aspects of this set kind of come together. The main thing for me is the balance. It's the leaning forward. People have said ankle stability. I don't think it's the ankles that are the problem so much. I mean, I guess if you really did make the ankles like have a lot more tension, then he wouldn't fall forward, but that's not fixing the main problem, which is the balance. So let me zoom out. Let's get that head closed a little bit better. Yeah, head can close back. There's like a good way to do it, so the head kind of locks into place, sort of a little bit. Oops, and I broke the arm out. Dang it. We have a similar kind of design on how some of the cockpits come together for our TIE fighters, believe it or not, or so the hatches for the TIE fighters. So I would say I'm definitely not. I don't think it's as bad as what some of the critics have been saying. But there certainly are things, definitely points of improvement on this set, more than probably there should be for what is like the Ultimate Collector Series set. Main thing for me is the leaning forward. Who knows? Maybe make the ankles stronger and it won't lean forward as much, or just shape the body in a way where you've got a little bit more weight onto the back. Build it further out in the back or something, or something. That's the main thing that gets me, is the fact that you can't, that he'll lean forward, and it's, the main thing, this is like a fun display set. You want to be able to pose them. You want them to look like really cool and dynamic. I'm willing to forgive that the legs can't move forward and they move only side to side. The knees, I was expecting the knees to be locked, so if you're disappointed about that, I mean, that's just sort of the way it is. So yeah, those are my final thoughts on the mech. Let me show you next to what is currently, or has currently always been, my favorite of the other mechs. This is the fire mech from Ninjago. Simple, easy. He doesn't have hands. He's just got flamethrowers and he's shooting giant flames out. I think the Hulkbuster, he's got sort of, I like the shape of the body first. Like, you can see a lot more like muscular kind of, at least the insinuation of like muscles and stuff on the body. I think the legs are 10 times cooler looking, and the feet way cooler. Granted, this is sort of just supposed to look like a general mech. This is supposed to look like something from, the actual MCU. You guys can make your pick. I don't know. I haven't decided. They're trying to be different things. They're based on different types of art styles, but just as like a general aesthetic look, I don't know. I haven't decided. I do like the way this guy looks. I really do like the way the fire mech looks. Definitely some cool mechs for sure. But I'm gonna do one more little comparison, and that is the 3 of the Hulkbusters together, because you guys have been asking for the Hulkbusters. So there's the newest Hulkbuster. Here's the original Hulkbuster. So the original Hulk, yeah, you can even do see the size comparison a little bit better if I move them over down this way. Oops, kind of scrunching up the manual a little bit. There we go. Yeah. So let's see. As a playable set, number 1, just play around, mess around. Oh, you see that? He fell forward a little bit, and I thought he was gonna fall. As a playable mess around set, I would say that the number 1, the first one, is the most playable, because you can drop him and move him around and whatever, and he's not really not a lot of stuff's gonna break off of him. The little shots off his wrist are gonna break. And nothing else really will easily break off of this guy. This dude has a lot of little things that break off when you handle him in a slightly different way, and that's annoying. That I was not prepared for that. Tons of little pieces were breaking off this guy. Was not a fan of that. I think he looks cooler in a dynamic way. I think the legs are better, the arms look better, the whole body. I think hands down, I think the actual aesthetic look for this guy is cooler. I think it looks better. This guy is just a little bit easier to move around, and this guy's he's on a completely different level. I think he's cooler, definitely cooler looking than these two. Obviously, he's bigger. He's got way more detail. The body shape itself is cooler. These are fun mech bots, but I don't know. Neither of the body shapes feel that good compared to this. This looks a lot cooler. Obviously, yeah, I've talked about the shortcomings of this, but I don't think this is anything close to a failed set like some people. What is an awesome Lego set for $90? I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. My mock is way better than the set point of many people. All right, Max, I shall double triple check. Yeah, mocks are going to almost always be better than what you get from a Lego set, just because you're building to your own personal standard. And a lot of, especially older adult builders, are going to be looking to just more aesthetically pleasing looks, as opposed to how perfectly, balanced or playable something is going to end up being. I think this is a fun set, though. I do. I also like that there's little pistol pieces on the back of the feet. Okay, I'm gonna move back to the main camera. Let's move back to this one. Okay. Is it cool how the Marvel sets have more details than other sets? Like how it has the perfect red for the mech. Oh, you mean this red matches up better? I do like that we get a lot of new parts in dark red for this. That is a massive plus. Also, it looks good. It looks really good just built up. Yeah, I think it's really fun. It's not as tall. It's not as tall as the Fire Mech. Now that we've got both of them together. Fire Mech is technically taller. And it does, the detail for the Fire Mech is nice. I like it. But it's not trying to be quite as detailed or beefy as this. And it doesn't really achieve, Fire Mech doesn't really achieve quite what this mech does, I don't believe. All right. So, what do you guys have any questions? Jack, would you ever sell your soul to Mega Bloks? No. Would I ever just make Mega Block videos? I don't know. They've offered. I'm just not really that interested. If I want to do another hobby thing that's different from Lego, it might just be totally different as opposed to something that's an interlocking brick that just isn't as good as Lego, in my opinion. So, no. Anyways, that is it. Yeah, you guys are saying bye, Mike. Hi, Mike. Bye, Mike. It's not Mike. This is Jack. We switch off. I know we have a very similar accent, but it can be confusing. Oh, yeah. Oh, you saw Mike in the background. Sorry, this is a delay. I thought you were just talking directly to me. Anyways, we are done. So that is it for this episode, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out for this live stream. It was about exactly the time that I thought it was going to take. I thought max, I said it was going to take 2.5 hours to finish and review everything. And it's 2 hours and 15 minutes we've been up. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you, everybody that's been donating. and checking us out. There's a lot of people that have been following on Twitch and everything, and everybody on YouTube. Okay, we're done. I'm gonna check out Chubby Bot's design. I think this is gonna fall forward. Oh, there we go. See, if I really let it fall with like enough momentum, it's gonna fall forward. Unbalanced, let me tell you. All right, so that's gonna be it for this episode, everybody. Thanks a lot for watching, and we will see you next time at BrickVault.